Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to an all-new episode of Hidden Gems. Today, I'm going to be talking about a 1987 film called Batteries Not Included, directed by Matthew Robbins. Here we go. So Batteries Not Included is a film I remember from my childhood. My aunt Irene used to show it to me all the time. She had it recorded on VHS, and quite frankly, it's a film I have not revisited since my youth. Now it is available on HBO Max, and I decided to revisit my childhood. This film was a much deeper film than I remembered, actually. It still has a lot of heart. It's produced by Steven Spielberg, and originally it was supposed to be an episode of Amazing Stories. Steven Spielberg liked it so much that he pretty much wanted it to be a film. So they adapted the short story into a motion picture. Again, Matthew Robbins directs this film. He also directed films like Dragon Slayer and The Legend of Billie Jean. He also wrote films like Mimic and Crimson Peak. Again, with Amazing Stories, Mick Garris wrote the story for Batteries Not Included. He also later on was a writer on the film Hocus Pocus, and a screenwriter known as the name of Brad Bird was a writer on this, one of the writers. Yes, that's right, the same Brad Bird who did The Incredibles and later on Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol. So there's a lot of talent behind this film, not only with the crew, but also the cast. This has a superb cast with Jessica Tandy and Hume Cronyn. They both play Faye and Frank Riley, and it's cool because they're actually married in real life, and they play a real life couple here. Faye goes through dementia, as a matter of fact. She had a tragedy with her son dying in a car crash. He had a very hard relationship with the father, Frank. They didn't get along, and he decided to run away from home. He bought himself a car and died tragically. So they're kind of lost. And you also have Elizabeth Pena as Marisa Estival. Of course, you may remember her from films like Tortilla Soup, La Bamba, and Free Willy 2: The Adventure Home. We also have Frank Murray as Harry Noble. You may remember him from Last Action Hero. And then you have Dennis Bosakarias as Mason Baylor, who's an artist. And then Michael Carmine as Carlos. Carlos is pretty much a character there that works for this ruthless land developer who's trying to demolish this apartment that all these people live in. It's kind of sad seeing everybody's predicament. They're all kind of broken. They're all wanting to survive. They don't want to leave their home, but this land developer wants to just demolish this whole neighborhood in New York City to basically build skyscrapers. So there's a lot to be said with that as a broad story, and then each individual character is going through their own thing. And I love that because we are not introduced to the main part of this movie. You may wonder, why is it called Batteries Not Included? These people are trying to survive. They're going to try to stop themselves from being evicted. Aliens, these robotic flying saucers show up. They start fixing things and they start helping them. And that's where it becomes kind of a children's film in many ways, but also I love it because they're not introduced until like maybe 26, 30 minutes into the movie. So you get to know each of the characters. They're all developed before you ever meet the aliens. And I love that because everybody's kind of living their own separate lives at the beginning, just trying to get by without being kicked out of their homes, you know? And there's some deep, heartfelt moments. This film has a lot of heart, and I consider it a hidden gem. Again, I haven't revisited it since the 90s, so like this is the first time I watched it since I was like 4 or 5. And I have to say, this film has a lot of heart, and like many great 80s films, this is one for the whole family and the adults. And it just has a certain charm about it that's missing in films nowadays. I think the closest film to come to this degree of charm and heart recently has been Bumblebee from Paramount Pictures. I love Batteries Not Included, and the alien flying saucers are brought to life by Industrial Light and Magic. Of course, if you're a Star Wars fan, seeing the 80s Star Trek films, you know their work. And I don't know if it was like a mixture of stop motion and CGI. I don't know if it was CGI, I'm not so sure. But it definitely looks state-of-the-art. I thought it was going to look dated, and it doesn't. It actually looks very, very good. It really holds up still by today's standards. And I absolutely love it. They're on the precipice of some mind-blowing stuff, you know, with young Sherlock Holmes, and then later on get into Jurassic Park and T2 in the early 90s. But for 87, this looks pretty good for a 1987 film. And again, I love the performances from all the actors. to do a fantastic job. The music definitely has that kind of jazz, classical feeling to it. Parts of the score were also used in the film Cocoon and Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Overall, if I had to give Batteries Not Included a score, I would give it an A. This is a classic film. There's some heartfelt moments here, and Jessica Tandy gives one of the best performances of her career with Hume Cronin. There also is some comedic relief with the aliens and the character of Carlos, played by Michael Carmine. There's a lot of stuff there. It has everything from serious moments, comedic moments, and some heartfelt moments. What can I say? I'm beating a dead horse here. This is a movie for the whole family, and this is a rare breed of a film and a hidden gem. And if you have never seen Batteries Not Included, I highly recommend seeing it. It's on HBO Max still. Definitely check it out and subscribe to HBO Max. They're going to be having a lot of films in 2021, and this is a good older film that's very much overlooked, I feel. And I'm glad that I revisited. It brought me back memories of when I used to stay over my aunt's house. We used to watch movies all the time. So yeah, I give it an A, and definitely check it out. If you have seen Batteries Not Included, let me know your thoughts. What do you remember about the film? When was the first time you saw it? Let me know down in the comments below. If you want to see more movie reactions, you can follow me on the Stardust app at Fred Film Fanatic, and you can also follow me on Instagram at Fred Film Fanatic. Be sure to subscribe for more videos. You can check out hidden gems here and some other related videos if you like this review. And yeah, stay tuned for next week. I'm going to be going over Urban Cowboy from John Travolta in a movie review. I recently revisited that film again, classic. And then it's about to be the end of the year. We're going to go over Wonder Woman 84, and I think I might actually be able to have a top 10 of 2020, despite not going to the theaters and stuff. And anyway, that was a blast from the past. Remember to stay safe and healthy out there, everyone. Wear a mask. Seriously, wear a mask and stay safe. Batteries not included if we're doing that. Just wear a mask. Until then, I'll see you later. Till next time.